Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about the synopsis of electromagnetic wave chapter from 2nd PUC or class 12th, so that we can solve easily some few of the competitive exams questions. Okay, so first of all, basically we will see the basic laws of electricity and magnetism. Okay, so those are called as electromagnetic waves or equations. Okay, so first we'll see number one, Gauss law in electrostatics, that is phi E is equal to okay dot A is equal to Q by epsilon naught. So this is Gauss law in electrostatics. Second one, we have phi B dot dA is equal to 0. This is in Gauss law in magnetism. Similarly, we have phi integration of E delta L is equal to minus dQB divided by delta T, that is Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Okay, so number 4, is equal to mu naught IC, that is current. Okay, so Ampere's law. Next we have Maxwell's current, displacement current. Okay, so we'll discuss about Maxwell's displacement current. Displacement current. Okay, so in this basically we have displacement current ID is equal to epsilon naught d phi E divided by dt. Okay, and for charging capacitor, okay, for charging capacitor, we have ID is equal to dq by dt. This is nothing but C into dV by dt. Okay, similarly for charging parallel plate capacitor, we can write, we have the formula ID is equal to, that is current, displacement current is equal to epsilon naught into A into dE by dt. Okay, so this is the formula we have. Now coming to the next important section, that is Ampere's Maxwell's law. Okay, Ampere Maxwell law. Okay, so both scientists, physicists together did a law called like this. Mu naught, here convention current plus displacement current into mu naught. Okay, it's nothing but you can split it and write it. You can use both the formulas to solve some numericals. Okay, next we have the things on properties of electromagnetism. Okay, properties of electromagnetic. So basically electromagnetic wave, we can have a figure like this. Okay, so it's going like this, and alternatingly it's going like this. Okay, right. So I'll draw it once again here. So if these are the electric waves. Okay, so we have magnetic waves perpendicular to that. Okay, so we can draw like this. It's quite difficult to explain this three-dimensional phenomena in two-dimensional plane. Anyway, this you know. Now we'll see how to find the speed of electromagnetic wave. Okay, so we have speed of electromagnetic wave. See, light is also electromagnetic wave. So C is equal to 1 by root of mu naught into epsilon naught. Okay, this is one of the formula. Whereas if this is in vacuum, if it is in a given medium, okay, speed of electromagnetic wave in a given medium can be written as V is equal to 1 by root of mu into epsilon. Okay, so this, using this formula also you can find if it is going in a medium. So next property is about the phase. Okay, electric and magnetic fields vibrate in a phase. For plane electromagnetic wave, the electric and magnetic fields are given by this equation. Okay, so basically this will be in Ey electric field y in y direction is equal to E naught sine kx minus omega into t. Okay, whereas magnetic field that will be in z direction, both are perpendicular to each other. Okay, B naught sine kx minus omega t. Okay, and this can be also written as like this. Okay, E naught sine, we know that k is nothing but 2 pi by lambda into x minus, this is nothing but 2 pi by t into t. Okay, so here also we can write B naught sine 2 pi by lambda into x minus 2 pi by capital T into t. Okay, right. So this is also can be written. Okay, we can express, because in CET or any other competitive exams we can express this kind of question also directly. They will ask you to find lambda or to find t and all, so can you make use of this kind of formula. Okay, next point, we have the amplitude ratio of electric field and the magnetic field, that is E naught divided by B naught is equal to, we have C, okay, that is equal to omega by k. We can express these things. Okay, so this is nothing but speed of electromagnetic wave. We can see this also. Next property is about average electric field energy density. Energy density, we know that electromagnetic wave carry energy. So the energy density in electric and magnetic fields are given by, okay, are given by UE, energy density. UE is equal to half epsilon naught E square, and similarly UB is equal to half B square by mu naught. Okay, now suppose if at any instant, suppose UE is equal to UB, then what happens? The total instantaneous energy density. Okay, so the total, we are speaking about the total, so that is U is equal to UE plus UB, that can be epsilon naught E square. If you add, okay, if you take this condition, it can be like this, plus or, okay, because see, suppose in case UE is equal to UB, then this will be 2 times, okay, 2 times half E naught E square plus half E naught E square means this, okay, that will be 1 E naught E square. Or else it can be, you multiply this into 2, then it will be b square by mu naught. So it can be this, it can be this, any one condition. If suppose if this is the condition, we can get either this or this. Okay, now we'll speak about the momentum, because electromagnetic wave carries energy and hence electromagnetic wave carries momentum also. So generally we know momentum is given by P. Okay, so here momentum P is equal to U divided by C. Okay, so this is about momentum. Then next we speak about the radiation pressure. Okay, because electromagnetic waves exerts pressure called as radiation pressure. Okay, so that is radiation pressure, that is P or PR is equal to I divided by C. I is what? Intensity of electromagnetic wave, and C is the speed of light. Okay, so now anyway we know some other properties of individual electromagnetic waves, like radio waves. What are the uses of those waves? Microwaves, its uses, infrared, visible, ultraviolet rays, X-ray, gamma ray, all those X-ray. Okay, all those things you know. Okay, basically it will be known, it will be studied for even theory also. So using those properties also we can solve some numericals. So next we will go to solve few numericals in the next video. Okay.